I'm excited to say that I'm back here in my F1 long play my team with the Formig Maserati. It looks like in this video we're going to be going to Silverstone. Please correct me politely if I'm wrong, but it's going to be the British Grand Prix. Also, I got a little okay. I got like a little notification up here. I don't know what all of this is. A bunch of stuff I'm not going to buy, and mail. Oh, that's a totally different video. Sorry, I thought maybe that was like about whatever the hell we're doing, but it's not. So let's go ahead and check peace. We are gonna be doing stuff here. Um, Secondary sponsor, and then as you can see, all these are too short to do anything with. Wait, did I have? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. I didn't think so. We have some messages here. Uh, one of our drivers secured points. We didn't get a podium. Blah 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 blah. And then an update: we are sitting behind the Williams, just ahead of Aston Martin. Um, it looks like Saber's growing, Red Bull's growing, McLaren is just sitting on their hands, which is crazy. When it comes to assigned parts and whatnot, as you probably could guess, we want to put both of these on Crawford. Which is going to keep us underneath the Williams, but that is fine. And then when it comes to development, that went on Hager, and all of these can go on Hager as well. That's going to do the same as that one, so if I do it, I'm going to do it. However, we can go ahead and throw... I have 2 million, right? Upgrades complete. Well, that's cheap. Well, let's come back to that in a second. What do we have here for research? Chassis, powertrain, durability. Absolutely nothing. And it wants us to improve our energy cells. Powertrain we still can't do anything with. And we are getting close to not being able to do anything with you as well. Let's change pictures. Wait, what? Tire blankets. Energy store. Kinda. Now we're gonna go with the energy stores. Sorry, hold on. I just realized my microphone's doing that hissing sound again. There we go. Sorry about that. My headphones are getting a little old. They've also been moved around a lot. Okay, so we did that. Now we want to think component management. That one's getting up there, but it's fine. We can wait another day. And then for Hager, he is climbing the ladder on a lot of these, actually. But we're going to hold out on the kinetic and the combustion engine for now. The thing I wanted to look at is, so right now we have the power for our train breakthrough going through, and it's going to finish in 2 days. Nothing sitting here. And then the secondary sponsor team is going right here. Which... I don't want to waste that much money right now. In 4 days, that'll be done. I'm thinking I want to do this. The pit crew training, just because if you watch the last video, no, 2 videos ago, the pit crew ruined our race, and then in the last one, our tires were a significant problem. pit crew training would be nice. But I also think the contract management for engineering would be nice. Let's think $1 million in order to upgrade. That's 3, 9, and I'm done. I'm out. I think for right now, what we're gonna do is we're definitely gonna throw you together. Are one of these a major upgrade? No, but let's throw you on the car. I could do that actually, and then I could get the pit crew thing, and I think that might be the best option here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Development. The pit crew is 1.3. You know what? Screw it. I want the pit crew to get better. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go after the pit crew. Confirm. Yet a bit eta. Screw it. Engineering wise, we just looked at that. What am I doing? Workforce. We are currently still trying to catch up on all of our hirings. This one's one person away, which is brilliant. Drivers. Ollie is getting close, and so is Crawford, which is lovely. Wait, hold on. Did Leclerc drop again? Wasn't he just a... Wasn't he... I thought it was just a 95. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not sure. Finances, you can see we spent a ton on developments and other sources. Oi, that's awesome. And then cost cap we're still growing into. Cool. Alright, I think I've done everything that I physically can. I do remember liking Silverstone, but, you know, it's one of those until I do it again, we'll see kind of things. So, let's go ahead and advance time.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
Cool. So, it looks like I just finished the owner training. This is the big thing. The powertrain breakthrough went through. And now I think, yeah, phase 2. Phase 2's unlocked. Hell yeah. I didn't realize it was still loading. So let's go look real quick together as a group. Phase 3 unlocks at 405 employees, which is almost double what we have now. Receive this program. Quality of life. Moral. Harder to damage. Okay. Okay. Can do 2 projects at once. Harder to damage. Tier durability upgrades. Oh, there they are. We're not even there yet. Research and upgrade. Allows you to develop 3 upgrades at the same time in your aero department. Okay. A breakthrough, 3 upgrades. Breakthrough, 3 upgrades. And 3 upgrades. And I think that's only because the powertrain and whatever is... Okay, cool. And then development-wise, what are we looking at? I felt like we were looking at something. I don't have enough money to build anything here, dude. Research, all of it's high. Oh, here we go. Cool. I got this one, that one. Cool. Where is the tires? Like, I see the tire, but aerodynamics isn't gonna have anything to do. Is it here? The long lastingness of the tires? I don't know. I'm crazy. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, well, let me... Oops, sorry, I'm going way too fast. Let me look at these. Give me a second. So, I'm a wee bit stuck. I could either go after these fails and delays and get more towards the upgrades, or I could go after more money. Though I don't know the next time I'll be winning a rivalry. Right now I am. Oh, see, it's one of those things, but I can't do it. Oi. I think I hold on to it because there's no reason to upgrade when I can't. I don't have the... Wait. Yeah, no, it takes 3 days. Because this is where time taken to develop upgrades reduced by 15%. That was the only reason that I would go this direction, is just to get this. But I think the car became too good too quickly, so I'd rather go after that. But I'm not sure. It doesn't matter actually. There's one day until race day. Why waste my time, I guess, right? And we can't afford anything anyways, so let's just go ahead and advance to the race day. Where I was right. It is Silverstone. See, I'm pretty fucking smart, baby. Here we go. Let's stick with our balanced, and then we'll get into the race. Alright, once more we will be going with Jack, especially here at Silverstone. Alright, let's check our emails here. Jack, same parts. Good morning. And it is going to be raining at Silverstone. That is not fun. Also, I am exhausted from work today, but let's go ahead and skip into practice here. We'll do the whole video thing, and then I'll see you at race strategy as always. Also, we have difficulty 3 points over recommended. Beautiful track.
It's great to be home, the home of so many of the teams and drivers. Welcome to Silverstone. Practice on the way next.
Yeah, not my driver. Not my driver. My driver, this is not even close to home. But yeah, I'll see you at race strategy. And we're gonna hit this race strategy together. A note that I have noticed so far on this track is there are a lot of big, windy, swooping turns, which it makes it harder to attack them. Especially when you're learning, just because, like, you know, I've complained briefly about my pedals before and how they're per se, like, they bounce around a lot. They bounce around a lot, and trying to have slow, concise, precise inputs to help with the swooping turns where you're not full out but you're 50% is, well, it's really difficult. Um, so yeah, that's, I think, the biggest thing. I remember somebody commented on one of my videos. I think it was a short I made. It was one of the only actually like meme shorts I made, and it was like Silverstone's where I struggle the most. And I disagreed and said I liked Silverstone for the most part, and I do. It's just I can see now more um, the sweeping turns and how much they can really truly affect the amount of input you put and when you got to put it. And with a new car, with a my team car like I have, how it's a little bit more finicky. So we'll see how I do. I did not do racing line at all there. I just kind of full sent that bitch in there. I think my biggest complaint is how my brakes are a bit more resistant, but you don't know where the end of the line is because the end of the brakes isn't the end of the button. But I feel like at the same time, one of my biggest complaints from my gas pedal is it has no resistance. So I can just slam it down. And there goes my racing line again. Also doesn't help that I'm doing this on used tires that are somehow only 4 laps in and at 40%. Like, I really want to try and do racing line here. Because I might not get the tires. That's okay. And then, like always, if I hit this 50, I'll just skip to the end of the practice session. No reason for me to show you all these practice laps when you can go watch the full-blown race. Though, if you did watch my practice laps and told me how I could get better and faster, I would love that. Because even though I'm getting faster every day, I feel like I've hit a bit of a stagnation. So alright, that's the racing line. Tire wear is not gonna... But, alright, I'll see you guys at the end of practice. I just finished time trials again, and the practice in this game has got me driving in the whatever the hundreds and plus is. I swear the difficulty just keeps getting harder and harder. But I keep getting faster and faster, so it's only legitimate. It's pretty exciting too. It's just terrifying. I have a good feeling though. First messages. First of all, Beckett's and Maggots. Pit lane is slow speeds limit. Don't get yourself penalized. Cool. Yeah, so difficulty wise, we're up into the ultimates. I'm recommended at 99. I'm thinking I do the quali at 105 and the race at 100, which means I'll be doing my first race on ultimate, and I kind of wanted to just point that out of a bit of pride. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit this qualifying. And I think if I bring that down to 100, I won't be spinning out as much, especially
Welcome
since it's
along,
gonna be
everybody,
raining.
to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
The British Grand Prix. Alright, we're not even gonna think about it. Get me on a fucking track. Wait, hold on, actually. What are we looking? Tires here. Intermediates? Okay, yeah. To the track. Alright, let's get into quality, baby. Here we go. It's raining, it's wet, we're slipping, we're sliding, and we gotta give it hell. Absolutely give it hell. They are fast in the rain, and our car is not got the technical skills yet to master the rain like we so wish. And thus, to be great, we have to be great. By pressing the car like it ain't been pressed before. Damn. And we already slipping and sliding. That's not great. Damn, these tires suck. I didn't see how fast he went. I'm sure. Actually, I think that's Dennis in front of me. No, that's Lewis. 39.
Right, we're right on the
38.
cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
P12 down 2 fucking seconds. Fuck's sakes. For fuck's sakes. We suck dick. Come on, baby. Here we go. 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 We need a better time. Drive your fucking car. Here we go. Yoga. Splits. Up and down. Oh, we're not actually in dead last this time. That's nice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ta, ha, 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 ha. Here we go. La, the, sing a banana song. Sing a banana song. We didn't put enough brakes. I need to brake harder to be greater and faster and go 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 and go.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
We drive car fast. Here we fucking go, baby. Let's go. Oscar Piastri sucking really aggravates me. I feel like EA's
ETA
done.
on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. You're doing well. Okay, that's P19.
I'm
P19.
fucking talking, bitch. I feel like EA's like abuse to Piastri is about as real as what McLaren did to him. I mean, what McLaren did to him allowed Norris to win. Otherwise, they would have lost to Verstappen. But still, like, you get my point. But also, if you took all that pressure off his back, he probably would have done better at the end of the season. Okay, let's return to the garage. Let's return to the garage. Let's return to the garage. Where are we at? We are in 11th, baby. Here we go. Day. Well, I hope Leclerc does better. I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but, yeah. Kimi Antonelli. Alright. Let's fucking send it one more time, baby. Same tires. I think we got this. They're just gonna slide it around the track, you know what I'm saying? Did Antonelli pass us? Yes, he did. Alright. I did not brake hard enough there. I lost about the same amount of time. Also, 2 cars passed me. I don't know who the other one is. I think the most nerve-wracking thing is that Colapinto is right behind me. That means I need to go faster. Like Ollie Behrman just set the fastest. Alexander Albon, Max Verstappen. Okay. Like the track must be drying or something. If we don't set a time, well, we gonna be SOL, shit out of luck.
We've been pushed down to P17.
I don't know where that put us. Oh my god, 21st? We suck!
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
We suck, dick. Dennis beat us. That's how you know we sucked there. I don't think this is gonna be our first race on Ultimate or whatever the hell it was. Nope. I do not. Depressing. Our car and the rain do not mix. Yeah, well, it's gonna be raining, so for this race we're gonna be on the recommended difficulty.
Welcome to not only the home of British motorsport, but also the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone, a classic on the calendar, and it's time for the British Grand Prix. Silverstone circuit then is 3.6 miles long, has a total of 18 corners, and of course is no stranger to the rain. There won't be any DRS available in these conditions, but the Wellington and Hangar straights are still good opportunities to tuck into the slipstream and make a pass. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Tsunoda, Pierre Gasly, and Hamilton. Fernando Alonso, Bortoleto, Hülkenberg, and Franco Colapinto. Piastri, Ocon, Lance Stroll, and Sainz. Albon, Behrman, Isaac Hadjar, and Charles Leclerc.
Huh?
Lawson, Hauger, Crawford, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds off the grid.
I don't
Now
feel
it's
as
almost
bad.
time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
I almost don't feel as bad.
And
seeing that.
alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they've done so well this year, the 11th team, but that means that next year could be that little bit tougher, because as we all know, the better you do, the higher you finish in the championship, the less development time in the wind tunnel you get the following season.
Very good, Crofty, very good. And that's exactly true. You know, they'll have a lot more time than teams that have done better than them in the championship. And it all adds up. That extra time you can spend in the wind tunnel, that's performance. And the top teams would be loving, wishing that they had that time. But it goes to this team. It hasn't been easy for them, like you say, but there is that silver lining.
Okay, back of the grid. It's not great, but let's make the most of it. Good luck.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those races, huh? It is cats and dogs pouring, so we're on full wets. We can't do projected or we can only do projected. We can't do the racing strategy one, the personalized, because we didn't use the wet tires. So, I mean, it kind of looks like the best thing I can do is go for this. And then depending on the tire's life and everything, when we get to lap 9, then changing the strategy possibly. So, we're going to hit this for now, and we're going to get into this race. And I'm sliding already. And what the fuck is wrong with you, Hajar? I swear to God. I don't know if it's you or if it was Leclerc, but one of y'all need to get hit by a truck. I don't know anymore. I have been up and for I don't even know how many hours at this point. Way too many. Okay, so just to confirm, it's 100% not me, and it's the car. I have been at this for almost an hour and a half, just trying to get the goddamn car to feel the ground and not have them run away from me. But yeah, my car cannot handle the wet at all, and I don't know why. Because like right now I have full traction control on, and I still am just sliding around everywhere. But I also believe I've been up for like damn near 18 hours at this point, maybe closer to 20.
Caution, caution.
There goes Albon.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
I like how he always says that after I've finished the virtual safety car.
tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. And gap to the car in front, 2.7 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. The weather's turning, we think it's time to box now. Got that, confirmed.
Please have a decent pit stop. Oh my god, we actually got in and out.
Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, a few drivers are fitting full wet tyres. We might need to change soon.
We just put on
Dennis
intermediates.
is in the pits. In the
You
pits now.
idiot. It doesn't feel right just slamming on the gas. That raindrop made Stroll look like he just wrecked.
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. Gap to your teammate behind, 1.8 seconds.
I don't really have anything to say, I'm sorry. I'm just racing.
Okay, gap ahead, 1.8 seconds. Tyre condition still looking good. confirmed.
Leclerc just spun out. After all that, I let Leclerc through, and he spins out. Stroll just broke down.
Green flag. I've got information on Stroll. Okay, they're out of this race. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
What do you mean?
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.1 seconds.
I'm frustrated because I'm having to cheat, it feels like, and it's more frustrating because I know that it's the car and not me. But I also am so tired and I just want to finish this race so I can go to bed.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.9 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. It might be worth thinking about putting a set of full wets on. We've seen a few teams change over already.
No. If we change, it'll be the intermediates and nothing else.
Colapinto ahead. Time last lap, 1 minute 45.3. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.1 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. Okay, so heavy rainfall here to stay for a while. Doesn't look like it's moving on anytime soon.
Not yet, Leclerc. Just a little while longer. Now. Look at the momentum he has. I don't have that.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
And then I just lose a second to Colapinto? Make that make sense. Hell no. There's no way Hamilton's leading this race right now.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.2 seconds.
I'll give it to you when you earn it fair and square.
Gap to your teammate behind, 9.5 seconds. Yellow flag.
Oh no, he's in third. Yuki's in third, or fourth though. Piastri's in fifth. I just wish Leclerc would stop fucking around and get past Colapinto. There we go.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.5 seconds. And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
What do you mean don't be too aggressive? I have Hadjar on my ass. Why in the hell is Behrman falling so far from grace? And Highjar ran into me again.
Okay, clear.
Again, by the way. Again. We've had to restart this race a few times because of Isaac. Just so we're clear. I think that's karma.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.9 seconds. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.8 seconds. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
My desk just moved. My steering wheel just came undone. steering wheel came off my desk. I don't think I remember to edit that out. Also, I just realized I have no fuel left.
And gap to the car in front, 6.7 seconds.
Nobody's gonna tell me. I'm just glad this race is over. Thank God.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Thank God it's over. Dennis Hauger got driver of the day. Why? I have no clue. I didn't.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
To come here and take victory as a team today on home soil was so important. You can see how much it means to them. The drivers there doing their part. The team's strategy was perfect as well. And the fans really embraced that. What a great atmosphere we had here today.
Only 3 can take to the podium, and here they come. He holds the trophy aloft, and why shouldn't he? A richly deserved win today for Lando Norris.
2 Brits up there. Nice.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Oscar jumped, which is nice. Lewis blows my mind still. Fernando. Russell fell from grace. Leclerc got a point, which I guess is nice. Oh, we climbed a few positions. Ocon fell. So did Borletto and Hulkenberg. Liam Lawson jumped some. Isaac fell. Dennis went up 1 position and somehow he got driver. I don't know. Behrman fell from grace again, which is obnoxious. And then these 2 DNF'd. Race director. Incidents. Mechanical failure for Stroll, mechanical failure for Albon, and then Leclerc had a collision with me and I exceeded limits. If we check the standings here, Norris is still upon the top, Verstappen, somehow Hamilton, then Leclerc, Russell, Piastri. We scored no points, so we stood still. Pierre Gasly, I don't think he scored any points. Yeah, and then for the constructors, it's still pretty much the exact same thing. Oh, Pierre Gasly got a few points, actually 4 more points. So we didn't lose any money. Sentiment did not go up at all, obviously. Yeah. Whatever, I don't really care.
Milestones like this are most satisfying.
Well, with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hopefully in the next one it won't be so agitating, and hopefully we can figure out why the hell our car is not doing very well in the rain. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.